Hail, wanderers, and welcome again to the world of Sanctuary. I'm going back to the firebomb. We're apparently trying to help Yonka fix a wind chime. Wasn't she the one that helped us split the point? We lost the plot on how we got here. But here we are. All the same. But there we are. In Australia.
Hang these up when I was small. He held me on his shoulders just so I could reach. I hope he was thinking of that in the end.
Alright, now for the next wind chime. I've seen that one. Yeah? No. Yeah. To be honest, Yonka, I didn't see the first wind chime. Oh, this is what they look like then. It should be a tree or something. Just somewhere that's dawned in. I am confused.
I know that sound.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? A woman's voice. It almost sounded like my mother.
Oh, my child.
All the way over here.
I hear someone. Yonka?
Not that far from your house.
She's infected. I don't know why, but I've heard they're not bothered by anything out here.
The swamp doesn't harm what it thinks belongs to it. I've been here, waiting all these years. I never thought you'd come back.
That seems like
But to hear
suspicious,
your
Yonka.
voice again.
She wouldn't have had to go on that far
That's
just to let you know as
I've
much.
ever wanted.
You'll hear it every day, Mother. I won't leave you. Not again. Without my friend here, I don't think I would have made it. You've helped me find home again. Thank you. And farewell.
Well, now what? Actually, it's venom. Well, I suppose this one sounds the most exciting. Like, there's one disease that's really just an amulet that's being used to cause sickness and then cure it. Well, there have been all the maggots that were exploding out of bodies. Can't stop biting my lip. That doesn't sound disgusting. It's all this excess skin on it, though. Right, let's see if we can find her. Was that her? Was Yonka the lady we were helping find a cure for? I don't think so. I had a temperament. Wish I could remember names better.
Doing better, thanks to you. The healer says the worst has passed. He'll be transferred to Zarbinzet once he's stable enough.
I forgot which way her hut is. So this one's inside. Okay, that's like maybe up here. That's the Crusader. Wait, no. That's him. And who's this? Maybe she is this one. I must admit, I'm having a bit of amnesia. I thought we were still trying to help her. Yeah, we were helping that... Yes. We're helping the druid. We seem to go to the temple and find something that would help cure a heart. Had a fungus in it. We gave it to her and... I can't remember what happened after that. A bit strange. Let's do that one. I didn't even notice we've been picking it up the whole time. Looks like infernal essence or something. Luminous. No. What's the just bitching. I actually thought I'd lost my wallet. But my full color is different. More attached to my own. The first chance of it being awesome. I mean, I fucking lost my mind. It's crazy. It's like a silly anxiety.
It is done.
I've got some rhythm I need to do. What's that? So far this bit is both went well. I think we got all the essence. Yes. Let's do this. We'll do this one first. sounded like there was a tapping on my chamber, didn't it? All who knock may enter in. Just knock first. You may enter. Could be the spirits in the walls again. Hmm?
Get out of my head!
Oh.
She's taking control.
You can never kill her. Much the same way as Albrecht. Not the reason I mean the man was possessed by Diablo. It was in much the same way. The body was used to harbor the essence after the death.
It's Antaria. She is still lurking in my mind. I thought I could cast her out. Oh.
I brought these herbs. Will they help?
For the throbbing in my head, at least. Thank you. I cannot stand to be here a moment more. Meet me outside.
last resort. Perhaps the other witches can help me purge Andariel and every memory of her that remains. I must summon them to a conclave, but I need my amulet to do so. I left it at Timoe's hut before I set off to find Elias and... well, I have not gone back since.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Do not mention any of this to her. She will only worry. When you have what I need, seek me out at the Tree of Whispers.
I think I realized. What is fireball? Select target attack. Never spend fireball. I don't think that's lucky. This is case it's true. You can definitely start but totally doable. Damage over time. didn't want to do it.
I'll be fine. Just wore myself out. Packing to visit my neighbors. They've got it worse than me. Poor souls. Infected, forsaken. Left to wander the swamp until it takes them. Since you're here, help an old woman. Take these supplies to Baridan, Duraya, and Raldine. Treat them kindly, or the swamp will hear of it. You mean Thaisa sent you for it because she does not want to come herself? What does she need with that amulet anyway? Is she in some kind of trouble?
Well...
She told you to keep quiet. Do not worry. I will not make you break your promise. Her things are over in that trunk. Just where she left them. What is it now? A curious kind of venom from the Nangari. I see. You know, this is their place. We all came here from elsewhere. But not them. No. Even I don't know how long they've been here. Or how they came to be. This venom is clear. Because the Nangari it came from is about to begin molting. Or at least it was, I assume. You must have killed it. Yes. Of course. Perhaps the seasonal molt will begin soon. It's said to be lucky to keep some in your house. But it's only lucky if it's not full of parasites. That's what I always say. It begins with the scratch of a tiny thorn. The flesh is opened, and the swamp flows in. Slowly, painfully, it grows inside until the swamp is all that you are. What is that? An effigy? Come over. Let me see it. Uh-huh. This is just an ordinary doll. Why didn't you say so? Well, it should look like me. It is me. I made this for someone. A child. Long ago. My child, perhaps? Yes. It was my child's. And she had one just like it that looked just like her too. Fitting that this one has been carried back to me by the swamp after all this time. maybe someday it will bring her back too.
Oh, you have to read that. I wish I could read that. Because this place confuses me. The tree really confuses me. It seems so out of nowhere. Playing such a pivotal role. saying how long he just stand there. You got all the way there. My dog's snoring. If my headphones don't sound like something too much.
What?
Oh. I see ghosts everywhere. Why is this one so... I react to it like... Oh no! What? A ghost? What is it about this ghost? Why? Why do I react that way every time? I don't think there's anything... I think it's just supposed to be his reaction to the ghost. Why would he react that way? We see them all the time, literally all the time. And sometimes even when you do help, look down like that, see what's happening. There must be something special, right? Maybe it's someone from my past. How's it going? No, I don't recognize it. Be some cool backstory or something, but no. Just to go. It's a side quest. We haven't started yet. Even the blacksmiths are ghosts. Maybe it's just ghosts like are stuck here or something. They're everywhere though. Stuck everywhere. If you're a ghost, by definition you're stuck. Trapped. Confused. Not any one specific place does that. It's the condition of being a ghost. That you're stuck. In between levels. Still in this one, but you belong in the other. Still in this one, and you belong in the other. Smoothie King. Very good. Let's see if he'll drop the staff in this right. I don't know if I want to try that again. Although, I shouldn't give up. He's doable.
Rare to have something so fine. The forge is always hot.
Back to the dagger. Where's the purveyor? Yeah.
It seems very nice, but could be better.
That's not too good. It's 126 intelligence. No. 90. Just why did we get that? Keep the staff. The stuff does damage every time. 287 now. 269. Wow. Standing still. I see now. The dagger. Really isn't circular. I mean, it still is. Hold on. 287 now. It's the truth. Value and stuff. Fighting line. 2062. That angel head. Did you destroy it?
Come back if you need the forge.
It should be the angel head. You destroyed it. Get it. 8%. Constructions. 5% damage. Yeah. Like this. Look at that. Not foolish. Oh, yeah. Never give that to me again. Certainly not coming up with what I wanted. There we go.
Good business and fortune to you.
So now this one. Replace this one. Or maybe not. Why? The percentage damage. This one has 200 intelligence. There's no percentage damage. Yep.
If you want work done, let's get started. Another happy customer.
No. Percentage too. Yes. Precisely. Not a bad thing. We have critical structures. We want it more than 29%. There we go.
Don't be a stranger. Come back soon.
No, still 400 points short. About to do also change the ring. Why? This is more intelligent. Oh. Of course. Well done. That's just as powerful as the staff. The staff within it would be more powerful. Oh well. And the last thing of the evening. Ahead. No, I can't. Fireball. Lightning bolt. There's lightning bolt. Boiling flame. These two. Oh my god, I did it again. It's so weird, it's like it's autopilot. It always goes down. That's weird.
What is this?
Oh, yeah, leave it unchecked. You know, really sounds good. Protein bar.
Sorry, Laney.
어렵지. 네네. 또 돈 내리고. 왜 지금 거울 줄 거니? 그냥 쫙 내리. Oh, it's delicious. And in theory nutritious, certainly at least advertised as such. Reading into some Vedanta mantras. I don't know, I think they're Vedic. Vedanta is Vedic. I mean to say, not sure which text they come from. The Rig Veda, I suppose. Maybe they're just traditional mantras at that time. But the mantras for air, they have 5 elements: air, fire, water, earth, and space. In the English translation of the mantra, which sounds air, is Om Bhavana Purushaye Vidmahe Sahasra Murtaye Cha Dhimahi Tano Vanyu Prachoda. And it basically translates to, O air, bless me that I may have a higher intellect. So fire, Malaway, Agni Vidmahi. No, that's not right. I can't remember the beginning of the fire one. Walaye. Awalaye. Agni Vidmahi. Mataye Dhimahi Tanno Agni Prachodaya Alawai. I need to actually look at that word tonight. Alawai Agni Vidmahi Mataye Dhimahi Tanno Agni Prachodaya. It's the same thing. They're all basically the same prayer. It's O5. Bless me that we have a higher intellect. Higher consciousness is maybe a better translation. Intellect. Let me see what it's mean. It's like contemplating these elements is for the purpose not to control magic, but to bring greater awareness and higher consciousness. So each of these mantras is said, so it's in water. Jala Bimbai Vidmahi Jala Bimbai Vidmahi Jala Bimbai Vidmahi. I'll remember it. Jalal Bimbai Vidmahi. What is it? What's the word? It's not Sahasra. It's if I don't remember it, I won't remember it next time. I've got to remember it. And remembering the struggle with remembering it, I'll be less likely to forget it. I can remember it. General Bengali. It's Tanovario. This is the last phrase. Tanovaru. Vayu. Sorry. Tanovayu. Parachodayat. I'm gonna have to look. See, I wasn't saying that right. I what? Just remembering the word Nila. And that being the crux everything hinged on. Daddy. It's okay, Daddy. Om Jala Bimbaya Bimahe Nila Purushaya Bimahi Tanorusra Prachodaya. That's water. And then earth. Oh, okay. Devi Sahasra Murtaye Cha Timahi Tanno Prithvi Prachodaya. And the Sanskrit word for earth is Prithvi, but what it really means is vastness. Vast. So you say all those mantras and you get harmonized in your element. So these elements aren't the forces. The point of saying them isn't to offer them praise. It's because the words in Sanskrit are supposedly as similar as the thing itself. Whereas the modern world language is merely a representation. The word is formulated to suit the language of the person speaking it. Supposed Sanskrit is closer to divine form. You have tree, the word tree, the idea tree, and the actual tree. And that actually speaking, whatever the Sanskrit word is for tree, is your intonation of that force, that object, thereby invoking. We also read 2 stories in the good old Bible. It was parables, really. It was maybe even 3. And the first one was about divorce. The Gospel of Mark states very clearly that if a man divorce his wife and marry another woman, he is committing adultery. So, I guess I don't feel so bad about being gay now. I've got a lot of company. Of course, it's not very fair. He's a wife. His wife. My point in this isn't to extol the virtues. Oh, the rich man say, I know what you're doing, and I wanna be with you. Oh, just tell me what I've got to do. I'll do whatever you say. And Jesus said, okay. You got to do the stuff that makes you kind. Respect your elders and do not lie. Don't covet thy neighbor's wife. Yes, of course, Jesus. I've done all of that. And I have done so since early childhood. My morals are upright and standing. It is not hard for me to dwell in that which is virtuous. Then one more thing is required. Anything, my lord. Give all that you have away to the poor, and then you can follow me. And the man walked away saying, I have many things and I cannot. I have so many things I can't let go of. So many things that are so precious to me. The value can never be measured. Keepsakes and heirlooms and family steads. Furniture, animals, and slaves. All of these things I have and I own. I will never part with them, I'll give them away. I'm sorry, Jesus, I just remembered I left the oven on. And then Peter said, my Lord, what did he mean he left the oven on? And Jesus replied, He was speaking out of the wrong time. He's a time traveler. What? I called him out on it. You called him out on being a time traveler. Yes. Well, it sounded like you just sort of blamed him for being rich. Oh, I wasn't blaming him. I was simply saying, if you can fit a man through the eye of a needle, and he comes out on the other side, it will be the future. And so, the only point in time at which you can enter and exit is this moment. He knew what I was going to say next. I mean, in this moment where it's spoken, you said it is easier for a man to go through, a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven. Yes. Then at that moment, the rich man goes and finds the eye of a needle. Yes, he took me literally, as most do. And he was able to travel through time into the future. Yes. And as long as he has the eye of that needle, he can travel to any time he wants. No. He can only travel into the future, or the very moment that we talked about the fact that a camel is easier to get through a needle than a rich man into heaven. Doesn't it sound kind of like a wisdom knock-knock joke? What's easier to get inside the eye of a needle? A man, a camel, or a thread? That's right. And I'm going to tell you, it'd be easier to get that camel through than a rich man into heaven. Hey. There's nothing wrong with money, Jesus. You're getting a little out there for me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with money. I'm just saying it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. What was that? It was the rich man. His oven just blew up. But there's no sign of him. He must have evaporated in the burst. Oh my God. That explosion was him rifting through the gate. Wait. You said it was to get into heaven. That's right. Heaven is the future. Right? That's what it is. It's in the future. That's why it's easier to get a camel to the eye of a needle than get a rich man into heaven. You get it? Now. Well, if you don't get it, how are you going to write it down? I don't know. Why don't you just tell me what you want me to say? Maybe we should leave out the part about time travel. Yes. No, well, absolutely we should. Otherwise there'd be all these people in the future looking for the eye of the needle so they can get back in time to the point where they can think, where they can talk to Jesus. It would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. Where we stood right there, it would be a flood of people just pouring out of the sky, like a waterfall. And they'd all land on the ground and, you know, one thing, and I'm sure he figured it out, is when you time travel, you have to wear very cushiony clothes. And it's going to drop you, God knows where. It could drop you in the middle of the sky. It's really, I mean, it's a very archaic thing, you know. The eye of the needle. Where'd the needle come from? Solomon's treasury. It came from Solomon's treasury. Yep. Mm-hmm. Little bugger. So he's been going, but each time you go into the future, that also is undetermined. So every time you come, get to the eye of the needle, you go into the future, and then when you come back, it's always this point in time. But when you go in the future, it could be any point in the future. It could be 10 seconds from now, it could be 10 million years from now, it could be 10,000 years from now. And it's all very arcane. Anyway, just, yeah. I guess let's just make it about, you know, giving up your stuff. You know, being nice and giving things to the poor. And rich people are greedy and they can't do that. Well, that's not true, Jesus. It's not true all the time. Well, how do you think they got rich? Well, it wasn't by all of them not giving to the poor. Yeah, but you think, so they have all this money and they only give a little bit of it to the poor? Well, as much as is comfortable for them. I mean, you would want the same thing, Jesus. Yeah. Well, maybe you wouldn't, but I think in most people's minds it's quite reasonable to, you know, give what you wish, what you're willing, and then, you know, don't, you know, give everything. Maybe like a little bit every once in a while, or a big sum not so often, or, you know, maybe you'd like to devote your time to your local library or community theater. Wait a minute. How do you know about libraries and community theaters? Peter, you're from the future. Give me the eye of the needle, Jesus. Sorry. Oh my god. Anyway, that was the second gospel we read. Alright, parable. And then the third was... oh, maybe it was just those two. There was divorce, which... totally not a bummer reading that. Very inspiring. And then there was the rich man one, which you're kind of like, okay. It's bad to be rich. It's not that good. He has camels and sisters and brothers and shelter and homesteads and furniture and prizes galore. Oh, woe is him, woe is he. He wanted too much stuff, he didn't help the poor. Woe is him, woe is him. He will surely never enter the kingdom of heaven's doors. I don't know. I think... I don't know. On the one hand, you could see in this extreme sense that if no one had anything, it was all just circulating. You know, like communism, I guess. But technically that should make it for a better world. If everyone could just sacrifice themselves, this would all turn out fine. And it's really, I haven't noticed, it's very few and far between that even try to pretend like they're capable of that. I want what I want, and I want it now. Alright. You know, so here I am, I'm thinking, well, I'm definitely, you know, if divorce is a crime, then I definitely am. I'm really facing some legal challenges in the afterlife. Which isn't exactly a surprise. But even to have treasures in this life kind of almost guarantees that you won't be able to follow Jesus. Right? It was really 2 parts, because so then after that happened, Peter said, "Oh Jesus," James and John, I'm sorry. "Oh Jesus, we follow you, yes we do. We gave everything up to follow you. Though we weren't rich and we didn't have much, we were fishermen and life was rough. We gave it all up to follow you." But the rich man, he couldn't give away all of the nice things he had. He didn't have to toil away day after day. He actually enjoyed time for himself. Oh, well, we'll get all that stuff when we die and go to heaven in the end. We'll get all that stuff when we die and go to heaven in the end. That's right, anyone who upholds me in front of another, they shall be gifted and rewarded with 20 mansions and children and houses and husbands and wives. More than you could ever want in this world. It'll come in the next life. What about this one? Will we just have one house in this life? No. In fact, that's evil. What you just said is evil. What? You're greedy. And you're selfish. You need to work on that. Come on, everybody, help me to preach the gospel. La la la. And James and John said, hey Jesus, we love you, God. And we just want to make sure we're with you in the sky. When we are on the throne, heaven he'll sit at your left and I'll sit at your right. Oh, we're your most faithful followers. And Jesus said, yes, it's true. You are quite faithful. You follow me and every rule, but are you willing to drink that bitter cup that I have to drink from? Huh? Are you willing to suffer like I suffer for me and the spreading of my church? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. You already did this one, Jesus. Remember? You asked us. You like had us go through this whole exercise. Like, remember the time like there's this storm and we were like, where's Jesus? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We look out on the ocean and you're just like walking on water. You're like, you're a bunch of babies. You need to be still. You need to be calm. If the storm bothers you, I'll get rid of it, okay? I just really like the sensation of walking on water when the waves are big. Walking on water when the waves are big. You gotta have trust me. Do you all trust me? Do you all have faith in me? Yeah, yeah. Alright. Okay. Storm. Alright, Storm, that's enough. Good work. Yeah, just like, well, that was a little different. He's actually, I think he's saying that we're gonna die a horrible death. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I mean, I was crucified right side up. But I tell you, at the end of your life, you will meet the same fate, or even worse. One of you is going to be upside down. Maybe more than one of you. Upside down, huh? So that's worse? Yes. It's worse than... Yes. Your bowels come out your mouth. Gravity pulls your bowels down your mouth. Down your throat. It's awful. It's absolutely horrible. In fact, Peter, I wouldn't think about it too much. You know, there'll be plenty of time when you're... Never mind. Anyway, but of course, for the church to spread it needed then the blood of martyrs, the seed of Christians. Suffering must be suffered then, only then will the world belong to Christ. I mean, that's good, right? I mean, it's gotta be good, right? And Peter was like, in Gethsemane, like the Romans were like, is this Jesus, the Jesus of Messiah, the one they call the blasphemer? How will we know it is him? Oh, Jesus, give me a kiss, I love you. It's him. And then Peter grabbed for a sword and lunged at the centurion, and Jesus stopped him and said, Wait, put away your sword. He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Oh, he lives by the sword, dies by the sword. And you wouldn't want to die like that. No, Lord, you're right. I trust that if I'm steadfast in my peace and my surrender to this moment, everything will work out all right. I trust you, Lord. No, I'm just saying, if I would... And I know that I can escape all my suffering by simply surrendering to what is, by not fighting it or struggling against it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if you... I was just trying to be cute. If you pick up a sword, you're gonna die by the sword, right? Because you're most likely gonna get killed by a centurion who has way more practice than you. But I guarantee you he's gonna die by a sword too. You don't want me to die by the sword. No, not yet. Not yet. So, let's put away the sword. I cut his ear off, though. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to prison. You are? But it's not gonna be for that. But that is a good point. I don't know exactly why. Maybe that guy had a change of heart. I'll probably have a good conversation with him on the way over there. Anyway, I'm bored.